Hi everyone, so this video is meant to introduce you to our grading system for our English 238, Ethnic 238 Black Lit course. So this course is cross-listed, remember? So we can go ahead and dive right in here. The first thing I want to relate to you all is that we are using a different grading system than you're probably used to. And what I mean is this course has no points. So instead of following a traditional point system, you're going to see a check or an X, which will signify complete or incomplete for every individual assignment. And so I have a chart that I'll show you here in just a moment where you'll locate the letter grade that you want for the course and you will complete that number of assignments listed for that grade. Why am I doing this? Well, I want you to have the opportunity to rework your assignments. I know that our drafts aren't always, meeting the criteria the very first time. And learning is not immediate always, right? And so in this system, I get to prioritize your growth. And so I also know that we're juggling several things. And some semesters you just can't submit every single assignment. So this system allows you to determine which assignments will fit into your schedule so you have more control. So the two main policies that you'll want to be aware of are revision and late work. So with our revision policy, if your work is not passing the first time that you submit it, you're going to see an X in the grade column. And then you will need to revise by looking at my feedback. And you will have 3 days from the day that I give you feedback to resubmit your assignment. And then once your assignment is passing, you will receive a check mark, which means the assignment will count towards your grade goal. So as long as you revise within the 3-day window that I give you, it will not be considered late. And you can revise every single assignment this semester if you wanted to. There's no limit, but you can only revise each assignment up to 2 times. So you have 3 tries per assignment, right? The first try and then the 2 revisions. If your assignment is still not passing after the second revision, it will remain incomplete and it will not count toward your grade goal. So that's revision. And then late work, essentially I'm giving you the control here. I just say that assignment deadlines are there to keep you on track. But sometimes you encounter life obstacles that affect your ability to turn things in on time. So I will accept assignments up to 3 days late, but just use this sparingly, right? And then the only exceptions to this is that I can't take peer reviews late because your peers require your feedback before submitting in the final draft. And then the final essay, which is Celebration of Knowledge 2, can't be submitted late because I have to turn around final grades really quickly. Anything else can be submitted within that 3-day grace period. Okay, so how does this all break down? Here is the chart I was referring to before. So this course is all about improving as critical thinkers and writers. So to determine your grade goal, decide which letter grade you'll like to strive for this semester. Find your letter grade at the top of the chart and complete the number of each type of assignment as indicated in the chart, and you are in control. So here's how it breaks down. Let's say you're going for an A, right? You will pass 2 celebrations of knowledge, 2 peer reviews, 13 out of 15 reading activities, the 1 Invisible Man group project, and the Black History Month assignment. If you're going for a B, you will pass 2 celebrations of knowledge, 1 peer review, 12 out of 15 reading activities, Invisible Man, and Black History. For a C, you will pass 2 celebrations of knowledge, 1 out of 2 peer reviews, 11 out of 15 reading activities, and the Invisible Man group project, and then you do not need to complete the Black History Month assignment. So the one caveat here is that for each essay, which is the Celebration of Knowledge and the Invisible Man group project, if any of those are not submitted or passing by the end of the term, your course will lower 1 letter. So if you did everything you needed to get an A, but you're missing a celebration of knowledge, it'll drop to a B. Okay, same thing. If you're going for a B and you didn't do the group project, then that would drop to a C. So I've listed these in a bullet list if that's easier for you. Sometimes students like the list view a little bit better, so that's just this part of the syllabus. And then I've also created a grade goals tracker. So what you can do is you can click on I'll show you what I clicked on, the Google Sheets grade goals tracker here. If you click on make a copy, you now have your own grade tracker, and nobody else can see it or use it. And so what I want to show you here is how to use it. So in each row, you want to locate the letter grade that you're going for this semester. So let's pretend that you're going for an A. You want to get to 2 celebrations of knowledge, right? Because that's where the A is. You want to get to 2 peer reviews. You want to get to 13 reading activities, and then the Invisible Man and the Black History. So what I mean when I say get to it, for your RAs, well, for each row, what I would suggest is you come in here and fill in your checks and X's as you go along the semester so that you can keep track of how many you have, right? So this is just one way to keep track. If you would like to use a different way, you're more than welcome to. But again, if you're using it, make sure you know that you need to get to your letter grade in every row in order to earn that letter grade. So that was the tracker. And just an important note here, I'll come back up to the list. Make sure that you know that you need to complete everything in the list to earn your letter grade. So if you do everything for an A, but you only do 12 reading activities, that will drop you down to a B as well. And so to account for this, I have built in some extra credit. So I'll go to that now. So by attending a virtual, cultural, or literary event or completing a film response, and I will add that you can also read a book and write a response, you can earn credit for a missed reading activity. If you do 2, then you can erase a missed peer review. And it says here you cannot replace the major essays, the Celebration of Knowledge or the Invisible Man group project, right? So extra credit is only for the reading activities and the peer reviews if you do 2. And I have the requirements listed here. It's a 1 to 2 page reflection on the film, the book, or the event that you attended or watched or read, and a personal reflection on how it impacted you as a student, or a human being or citizen, or however you identify. And then you'll submit it to the extra credit module. There's no limits to the extra credit. I haven't had anybody abuse it yet, so don't do that. But essentially it's really meant for if you're just 1 or 2 assignments away from your grade goal, then you can do that. The other great thing is that you can bank extra credit. And so if you anticipate or want to just be ready in case you need to miss something later down the road, you can do extra credit early in the semester and have that in the bank so that, let's say life happens in week 14 that you weren't expecting, and you have to miss that week's reading activity, no problem, you already have that extra credit, right? So that is essentially the grading system in a nutshell. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me and use your syllabus, use your tracker, use me as a guide, and let me know if you have any questions.